Hi everyone, my name is Fakra Aiman bin Yusof, matrix number 20236374332, and the character I play is the HR manager.
Hi everyone, my name is Amirul Munif bin Jusof. My matric number is 20234799424. I play character as senior engineer.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Shazwani binti Mat Hussein and my matrix number is 20236433658 and the character I play is the project planner.
Hi, my name is Nur Hidayah Azira binti Sulaiman. My matric number is 2023680302. The character I play is junior executive.
Alright everyone, thanks for joining this briefing. After reviewing the current progress and testing timeline, I strongly believe we need to request a 3-day extension for this project. The integration of the new monitoring system is proving to be more complex than expected. Without proper testing and review, we risk pushing out a faulty product. It's not about slowing down, it's about being accountable for what we deliver.
3 extra days, I'm sorry, but that's not acceptable. We have completed bigger, messier project in less time than this. We are Petronas, not some startup learning on the fly. What's the point of detailed planning if we cannot stick to it? Every day we delay chips away at our credibility and the client isn't going to wait around for excuse.
I really appreciate both points, Munif and Shazwani, but I'm trying to understand where the middle ground is. Since I'm still new to these kinds of project and I want to contribute properly, can someone break it down for me, like what was the worst case scenario if we keep the current timelines and what do we lose if we extend it?
Great question, Hidayah. I think if we stick to the original deadline without enough testing, the system might fall once it's live. That means downtime, error logs, maybe even compliance issue. Plus, the team will have to scramble to fix everything under pressure. On the other hand, if we delay a little and catch those issues before they happen, we maintain trust and quality.
Look, I'm not saying we should ignore the risk, but we also risk losing trust if we cannot commit to the deadlines. The client is already watching us closely and they have made it clear this delivery is important for their rollout. At some point, we need to trust the process and move forward instead of getting stuck in review loops.
Okay, I see both sides and it's honestly really overwhelming. I want to learn and get better, but I feel like I'm caught between the two directions. One say hurry up and the other says slow down. I just need some clarity. Come on you guys.
And I understand your position, Hidayah. I've been there, but when you are responsible for a system rollout, every unchecked detail becomes your burden later. It's not about dragging the project on, it's about protecting the outcome for all of us.
That's fair, but we also cannot babysit the system endlessly. At some point, we have to draw the line. We are all professional here, let's act like it.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining today. This kind of meeting isn't always easy, especially when emotions are involved, but it shows your professionalism that you are willing to talk things through. Just reminder, my role here is not to take side, but to create space for each of you to be heard and help us to move forward and find a fair solution. Munif, would you like to start first?
Sure, I will be honest, I'm frustrated. I have worked on plenty of high-pressure rollouts and we have always managed with tighter timelines. What's the difference now? Every time we talk about the progress, we end up adding more time. I get that Shazwani cares about the quality, so do I. But I also care about the momentum. If we keep second guessing everything, we are going to fall behind, and the client will lose confidence in us. That will affect not just this project, but future ones too.
Thank you for your sharing. It's important that we acknowledge both your concern and for the project timeline and your dedication to result. Shazwani, what are your thoughts?
I hear what Munif is saying and I really respect his experience. But what's different now is the system we are using. It's not something we have rolled out before. It has multiple API integration and one bug could break the change. I don't want to be the person who signed off on a broken launch just to meet a date on the calendar. To me, 3 days of proper testing is a small price to pay for a stable product. It's not about fear, it's about responsibility.
Very well said. How are you experiencing all of this?
Honestly, it's been hard. I look at both of them and they both make sense in their own way. But I feel invisible in this conversation sometimes. I'm still trying to get comfortable with the system. And now, I'm also caught in the middle of this deadline debate. I just wish we had a clearer guidance and maybe a plan that respects both perspectives.
Thank you for your honesty. That feeling of being caught in the middle is more common than you might think. So how about this? First, we keep the client-facing deadline as is, but we set a high internet submission deadline 2 days before that. That gives the teams time to review, test, and catch any issue. Plus, we add 1 more day emergency buffer if something critical comes up. We also assign clear, written roles so expectations are transparent.
I can live with that. It keeps us on track publicly, but gives us a bit of breathing room internally. Just one request. Let's not treat the buffer as an excuse to slow things down.
That works for me, as long as the internal review is taken seriously and not just brushed off. I'm good with that.
Okay, I agree. This plan really helps and it's given me a structure and confidence. Now I know where I fit in and how I can contribute to this project.
Great. I will send you recap email outlining for our agreement. And one more thing, we will begin short weekly check-ins. Just 10 minutes to make sure no one's stuck or left behind. This way, we can stay aligned and avoid surprises. Sounds good?
Agreed. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Fakrul.
Everyone, stop. I'm seeing an error in the system reporting module. It's throwing false compliance alerts. If we submit this, it will create a panic with the client's risk management team.
Wait, seriously? But we already tested this part last week. What changed?
I think I know. Yesterday, I pushed a small formatting change in the data validation sheets. So maybe it was not supposed to affect reporting, but maybe it did. So I'm really sorry, you guys.
Don't panic, Hidayah. You flag it, and that's what counts. We are still within our buffer. Let's isolate the change and reverse it for testing. We will roll forward from there.
Honestly, this could have been a disaster, but we caught it. And that's exactly why the internal review was important. I will help you to trace the log file. Let's solve it together. Fast!
I heard there was an issue. Are you all okay?
I'm sorry, Mr. Fakrul. Actually, it was my update that triggered the new systems. But the team is really helping me to fix it. And we also got a plan.
That's what I like to hear. Mistakes are part of process, but how you handle them is what defines you. And this is right here. This is what growth and teamwork look like.
The review deadline helped us save the project before it went out the door. This was a close call, but it proved the plan worked.
Agree. We didn't panic, we solved it, and that's something we can show to the client with pride.
I feel so much more confident now, not because it didn't mess up, but because I had the support to fix it. That's been everything to me.
Well done, everyone. One team, one goal. Let's finalize this properly and close strong. The client is not just getting a system, they are getting a team that they can trust. Alright teams, just checking in. How's the new system working for everyone so far? Any challenges?
Honestly, I have been pleasantly surprised. We got 2 issues in the internal draft review and fixing them early saved us a lot of pain. So yeah, it's working.
I feel more supported now. Before, I felt like I had to fight for testing time. Now, it's built into the plan. That's made a big difference.
Thank you, Mr. Fakrul. Thank you for asking. And I'll be asking more questions and I really get the answer. So I'm learning faster now, and I even got to present part of the update in yesterday's client's call. So that's mean a lot to me as I'm a newcomer.
That's what collaborating looks like. Everyone showing growth. And that's the real way. Conflict didn't break you. It made you stronger. At Petronas, we often say performance is our reputation, but it's our people who deliver it. The situation is perfect example of how teams can work through conflicts without blame. You listen, you compromise, and grew together, and that's something to be proud of.
I started off nervous and very unsure, but now I feel part of the team. Communications and clarity made all the difference for me.
I have learned that sometimes speaking up doesn't mean slowing things down. It just means protecting the quality of what we do. I feel more heard and respected now.
I came in focused on speed, but I have realized that quality is part of efficiency. If we do it right the first time, we avoid rework. Thank you, Mr. Fakrul, for helping us through this.
You all dig the word. You just need a little space to hear each other. Keep that mindset, and you all will go far. Let's carry this forward into the next project. Deal?
Deal.